The universe. The Astral Express. Eons. Did I get dragged into a science fiction movie or something? This Stellaron thing in my body?
Are you trying to touch the stars? I've done stuff like that before. But it wasn't stars for me, though. It was lights. When I first woke up after being rescued from the ice, I could see clusters of stars in front of me. I reached out for them automatically, but they turned out to be the carriage ceiling. The whole crew was watching me. It was pretty embarrassing. Oh, I forgot before all this, I was stuck in a huge block of ice drifting through space. Himeko and Mr. Yang and... who was it again? Anyway, they figured out a way to melt the ice and saved me. I don't remember a thing. Who I am, where I'm from, my name. It's like everything was erased from my mind. March 7th was the day they found me, so it stuck. Ever since then, I've been hanging out on this train and following it to whatever destination it decides to stop at. I'm hoping that one day I can find my past. What am I talking about this for? A way to get everyone down. Cheer up! It's not every day someone gets to ride on the Astral Express. Ah, here comes the conductor.
The Express has reached a safe distance from the space station. Return to your seats, please.
Thanks, Pom Pom. But did you really have to come and remind me? I'm not a newbie, you know.
Well, it wouldn't be necessary, but Miss March 7th likes to challenge herself and falls over every time.
That's just called never giving up. Conductor, can I get a juice, please? Thank you!
We're jumping in 5 minutes. You can have something to drink when it's over.
But I'm thirsty now.
Hello? Hello? All passengers, please return to your seats. The train is about to make the jump. Hold on, everyone.
I won't fall over.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
After all those millennia, is this what Eurilo 6 has become?
Uh-huh. So, that snowy planet is our destination this...
Yes. Looks like this trailblazing expedition won't be easy.
Spatial readout anomaly. Star rail stability is down to 12%. Schedule alteration. 7-day stopover time extended indefinitely.
The complex locality of this world has been affected somehow. The star rail has been blocked off by something. Take an ordinary train as an example. It's like the tracks up ahead have suddenly snapped, and the way forward leads straight. The only sensible thing to do would be to brake hard, right?
If we try to force our way ahead, there could be a hefty price to pay.
This again? Don't tell me. It's gotta be.
The results of the preliminary analysis are here. The anomaly stems from a Stellaron, as always. Yes, just like the one that's been placed into your body.
Don't worry, it's not the first time our route has been obstructed by a Stellaron. Stellarons are clouded in mystery. Even Herta isn't able to fully understand them. But at least we know how to neutralize their influences.
The only thing we can say for sure is that their arrival causes massive changes to civilizations and ecosystems. They also generate distortions in space, such as fragmentums. There must be an inextricable connection between the Stellaron we're dealing with here and Eurelos 6 becoming a frozen planet.
Our current theory is that Stellarons are seeds of disaster, planted by a certain eon throughout the universe. We can't continue to trailblaze without removing the source of the disaster.
That we've gotta get busy!
I'd like to entrust this trailblazing expedition to March, Dan Heng, and you. The objective is clear. Find the Stellaron responsible for the disaster and the spatial distortions, and bring it back to the Express. We'll deal with the rest.
Awesome! We get to work as a team again!
Because you three made a great team back in the space station. My guess is that if you spend...
So it's still not our turn.
I know you really want to go, but we should give the youngsters a chance to get out there on their own. It'll be a good opportunity for them to bond. March, if you two are ready, why not go in? He's probably already started collating the ecological data and survey results for Eurelos 6. It's always good to know more about the...
Each stop brings its... Pom-Pom can't leave the train right...
Pom-Pom.
Are you doing okay after dizziness or retching or normal? So you have high I went through the Express's database. He said so? I've conducted a if I had to choose a site for as I expected. Before you came, and even after you arrived, I assumed the trailblazing I see.
Did you talk to Dan Heng? Really? I find that hard to believe. Relax. Dan Heng, well, are you ready? When I first saw this planet, I thought, a world covered in ice. Could it have something to do with my past? Now I can't stop thinking about it. Still, the ice that trapped me was six-phased ice, a very rare substance. I don't think you can find it on your average planet. To be honest, I think I'd be kind of annoyed if I found out this was my home world. It looks freezing. Pretty...
What? Is there something on my face?
Nah, I was just imagining all the fun we're gonna have here.
I feel sorry for this world. First the Stellaron, and now you.
All right, here comes the Eurelos 6 Trailblaze team.
Eurelos 6. We're here.
Hey, get your own metaphor. Snow as far as the eye can see. Which direction should we...
Based on the coordinates, the target should be...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Do you want to mention the time we smashed a hole through Tykean Stadium? Or...
Please stop bringing that up. Let's just say that landings and crowds don't mix.
Unless you enjoy
I said drop it!
Remember, we should stay
Calm down. Between the three of us, I mean, come on. You've got a Stellaron in your body. I have my special six-phase, so if people start creating trouble for us, they're gonna regret it. So, how long does copycatitis last? Let's go. Braving the unknown? That's the real spirit of trailblazing.
This place still hasn't been corroded, yet Fragmentum monsters have already made it here. I fear the Stellaron may be exerting a significant influence on this world. It's too late to repent.
Time to twirl!
Reach the end of this.
Did you see that? I think something's moving.
It's too late to repent. The time is now.
Time to twirl!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Hey, get out of there or you'll shiver to... Holding your breath won't help.
I got this, March. Someone's got their head stuck in the sand, or the snow in this. They just need a helping hand.
Ouch! My fine fellow, was that really necessary? Is crawling around in the snow a crime these... But then again, how can I... Is Captain Gepard around?
Who?
Wait, you're not Silvermane guards? Well, why didn't you say so? Turns out we're on the same side after all. Pleasure to meet you. The name's Sampo Koski. Excellent, I'll remember the name. I never thought I'd run into friends from the same line of work. Say, why don't we join forces? I have reliable intel. The main strength of the Silvermane guards is... Come now, friends. I can understand the miss. Then again, I know the rules. Vigilance is the name of the game in our profession. Anyway, a meeting like this has to have been written in the stars. Ask me anything you like. Settlement? What a literary turn of phrase. Why, there's only one place in this world where the living still reside. Our beloved Belobog. The further away you get, the dicier things become. The city of preservation. You really don't know? Seems like you guys really are new to the business. There are ways of doing things in this...
No need. Why don't you just take us...
A city? Already? They haven't even started... But it would be my pleasure. Kindness is Sampo Koski's middle name. Follow me, friends, and keep quiet.
So why were you hiding from the Silvermane guards?
I was just storing a few relics away from prying eyes. Nothing serious. If it weren't for the uncompromising nature of our civil service, there'd be no need for secrecy. So where about you guys from, anyway? I don't mean to pry or anything. I just care about my friends. No pressure. Rule number 7, never leave a footprint. I have my own special technique called invisible snow walking. Helps me throw off pursuers in no time.
Who are they?
You remember the Silvermane guards I mentioned? That's the... Help me, old friends!
It's the suspect and his accomplices.
It's now or never. I have no interest. Over to you, dear friend.
Hey, where do you think you're? I told ya I could fight.
Let's go.
Time to twirl! What are you looking at? This is gonna hurt. Time to twirl!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Time to twirl! I told ya I could fight. Time to twirl!
This is our chance.
I, Depard Landau, captain of the Silvermane Guard, order you to relinquish your futile resistance.
That Sampo cheated us all. Wait till I get my hands on him.
Suspect, relinquish your resistance.
So I'm a criminal, huh? Forget Sampo and wait until I get my hands on you. On you!
Move carefully.
Time to twirl! Watch this! You must be try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
On my command, take courage. The time is now.
Let's make it quick. Take this!
Time to twirl! Oh!
Clemency,
Watch this! Maybe you can keep it down?
in the name of preservation! And the prime suspect? The one with the blue hair?
Apologies, Captain. We lost him during the pursuit. We can't find his footprints.
No matter.
Yeah, we'd never team up with someone like him. I'm not trying to talk our way out of this, but we rescued him from the snow out of the kind.
I'm a captain, not an adjudication panel. As a Belobog citizen, you have the right to defend yourself. Take them away.
But we're not from Belobog.
Silence! What?
As you were. We must not be tempted into careless judgment. Look at their attire. Indeed, it is not in the Belobog style.
Exactly! And you've probably never seen what your planet looks like, right? I took this one. Behold! Yeah.
You mean to say that this white ball that's here? That's our home?
It is said that a long time ago, strange visitors from beyond the sky would visit us here. But
But these people are...
this decision is beyond us. If what they say is true, then our job is to present them before her. Nothing more. Outsiders, follow me. Belobog lies beyond this blizzard. Welcome to Belobog, the city of preservation.
Like it got a bit warmer.
That's because you're in Belobog, the last bastion of humanity.
Last bastion?
700 years ago, monsters from beyond the sky set the world ablaze. The land was turned to scorched earth. With raging in the midst of the conflict, the eternal freeze descended without warning. Suddenly, sweeping winds brought blizzards which buried the invading legion. Belobog was all that remained. The steadfast architects built this city. Under the protection of Qlipoth, the preservation, Belobog remained.
He's sure saying some weird...
Marked change in tone. It sounds like he's quoting from a historian.
Uh-huh. So what?
You wanted to know.
We saw strange creatures outside the city. They must have come from a tear in corroded space. A fragmentum, correct?
How do you... That's right. Out there in the blizzard, there are still many threats, including the monsters you saw. The Silvermane guards are continuously engaged with the enemy, but I'm afraid the situation is bleak. After your meeting with the Supreme Guardian, I would like to consult you on this matter. We're lacking in intel. We're here. This is Qlipoth Fort, the heart of Belobog and headquarters of the Architects. The saviors of humanity. Long before the arrival of the Eternal Freeze, the Architects braved the doubts and derision of the people, never wavering from their construction of its defenses. History has proven that their decision was the correct one. The Architects named this fortress after Qlipoth, Eon of Preservation. Under their direction, humanity has withstood external enemy attacks and held off the Eternal Freeze. This fortress is also the residence of the Supreme Guardian.
The Supreme Guardian?
The leader of Belobog, elected and appointed by the Architects. The Supreme Guardians have watched. The current Guardian is Madame Cocolia Rand. Every major strategic decision.
Whoa, she sounds like a big deal.
I will now bring you to see Madame
We're gonna see her right now?
You've got some snow in your hair, but no one will notice.
I've dispatched a messenger to send word. Madame Cocolia will be...
But that's a meaningless sacrifice. How can you...
You may leave, Branya. Visitors have arrived.
Yes, Mother.
Madam Guardian, I have brought 3 outsiders to see you.
The messenger informed me. Well done, Gepard. You may leave. Welcome, visitors from beyond the Eternal Freeze. Or perhaps I should say, from beyond the sky, no? I am Cocolia Rand, Belobog's Supreme Guardian. I would be grateful if you could tell me why you have come. Do you wish me to doubt it? Or perhaps you're not confident in that identity yourself? No, I do not doubt it. I can see that you are not from this world. The architects remember the history well, else we should forget it. I know that in the distant past, before the Eternal Freeze descended or the Legion invaded, this world was once prosperous beyond measure. An eon connected our planet to other worlds, and we discovered the endless possibilities of the boundless universe. We also came to know of Klapoth, the Amber Lord. Under their attentive gaze, so do not be surprised. For 700 years, the architects have received no further communication.
Do you think anyone's gonna know what you're talking about?
We came here for something known as a stellar.
A Stellaron.
Objects that fell from the blue on separate worlds. Their appearance spelled disaster. Many of the planets we visited have suffered their effects. You mentioned invasion by the Antimatter Legion. Soon after their arrival, this planet suffered the Eternal Freeze. At the same time, the phenomenon known as fragmentum space corrosion began to occur. Correct?
Correct.
Which is why the Antimatter Legion and Stellarons often show up together. Worlds seeded with Stellarons give birth to fragmentums. As for the Eternal Freeze, it must have been a product of the Stellaron, unique to the environment of your world. You can see us as kind-hearted
Your analysis of our current circumstances is clear. We have indeed suffered the disasters you speak of, some of which prove vexatious to us even today. But why should you care? Even if this Stellaron you speak of did bring about disaster, I fail to see its connection to you. I don't believe that anyone would go to such lengths to help a world unrelated to them.
You're right. Our reason for coming here is not purely selfless. If we don't seal the Stellaron, we cannot leave this planet.
Yeah, FYI.
You know how...
We have the relevant means.
Very well. I believe you. If our present situation is truly the result of this so-called Stellaron, then your arrival is the hope that Belobog has waited 700 years for. I am willing to... It's getting late, and you must be tired. I will arrange... It should be me thanking you. Visitors, I too need some time. I will go over... Of course, I understand. Do not worry. I have a way.
It seems that the Supreme Guardian holds you in high regard.
You know, I didn't think things were gonna go that smoothly.
I'm afraid I still have...
Wait, can you recommend...
Well, I'd say that Golden Theater and the History Museum are both worth a look. I recommend you visit Everwinter Monument first. It's Belobog's most symbolic landmark. And if you enjoy music... Oh, and if you're staying at Goethe Hotel, please avoid the alley that runs next to it. The one with Silvermane guards states...
So the corrosion is inside the city.
Yes, we're mounting a resistance as we speak.
feels perfect for this
Whatever it's made of, it can't be ice.
I guess you're right. It's actually pretty warm in the city.
So let me introduce you can call me. Yes, Miss. And perhaps the grown-ups among us could refrain from acting like children. Okay, guys. Take a look. Architects, our Everwinter Monument. Any questions?
You know what I mean.
Neverwinter Workshop. Hey, didn't Japard say there'd be a show?
He said you can sometimes catch an outdoor performance. Sometimes being the operative word.
Ah, darn. I wanted to see. Oh, I'd been wondering. You see that heater over there? Normally you'd want a heater inside a building, right? If so, I'm not sure mighty is the right word for these architects.
Tiny heaters are no use against the Stellaron disaster.
You guys sure have a lot to say about that broken heater.
Oh, wow, she's cool.
Hi there. The name's Serval. I'm the owner of this workshop. If you got any broken equipment lying around, you can always come find me, though I can't guarantee I'll be interested in fixing it.
Oh, we're okay. I was just curious.
Curious about the heater? It's just a standard Geomero radiator. You can find them anywhere in the administrative district. Only just got here? Ah! I figured it out. I heard a loudmouth guard say that a group of outsiders had met with Cocolia. You must be them? What an honor. Where are my manners? The heater you saw is just a standard Geomero radiator. The blizzards here are brutal. If we didn't have a reliable way of keeping warm, isn't it just like cooking food over an open flame? If the house is a pot, then the heater is the stove it rests on.
When she puts it like that, it actually...
It's an ore, a special energy resource. Whether it's keeping the city warm, Geomero grows beneath the surface. No sweat. Hey, seeing as there's nothing... Great. Then let me... Nice. You guys are pretty handy. You picked that up in no time. Want to be my...
Do you just say yes to everything?
I was only kidding. Well, I'd better carry on here.
That's the alley that Japard mentioned. I can't believe how close it...
They hadn't identified it. I bet all the shops and hotels in the vicinity.
Move back!
But my proof of property is in...
The fragmentum has already corroded this block. You can make a property retrieval request to the architects, but only Silvermane
I can't believe fragmentum corrosion has spread into this... It sure is.
Please try to understand.
If I can't get my proof of property...
Is that all?
just want to put my head on a pillow and drift off. Seems like the first day of our trailblazing expeditions is always pretty eventful, huh, Danhung? Wow, what a beautiful lobby! It's gonna be soft mattresses and cush. Wanna have a pillow fight later? Huh? I bet they're stuffed with goose feathers!
March. Earlier in Klipoth Fort.
Stop, I know what you're gonna say. March, you said too much back there. March, you shouldn't reveal our goal to people we don't trust. Meanwhile, you guys were beating around the bush, but check it out. Seems like we landed.
That's not what I...
Alright, spit it out then.
Earlier in Klipoth Fort. Were you paying attention to the Supreme Guardian?
Yeah, of course. This isn't my first expedition, you know. My powers of perception are sharper than the sharpest blade. Nope, she seemed normal to me. She was kinda harsh, although it felt like she was looking through me. As in, I know she was speaking to us, but it seemed like her gaze was fixed on...
I had a similar feeling.
Do you have to put it like that? That's scary. Well, there's no way he'd get past Danhung's sharp eye.
Perhaps I'm too sensitive. Let's get some rest. Is there anything left to do?
It was a long day today. Well, don't talk about it.
Let's get to bed early and...
Well, I'm off to my room.